Have you ever wondered who will be by your side when all is said and done? Who will stay with you, unconditionally, until the very end? You might think it's your spouse, your children, or your closest friends. But what if I told you that the one person who will never leave your side is you? After 60 years of life, the greatest companion you'll ever have turns out to be the one you've known your entire life. In this video, we'll dive into the surprising truth that after decades of relationships, self-love and self-compassion are the ultimate constants. Stay tuned, because what we uncover might just change the way you see your own journey. As we journey through life, relationships often serve as the cornerstone of our existence. We build our lives around family, friends, partners, and children, believing these connections will always be there. While these bonds bring immeasurable joy and purpose, time has a way of reshaping them. As we age, we come to realize that the person who will truly stay with us until the end is not our wife, not our children, but the one person who has been with us from the start, ourselves. The illusion of permanence. Life teaches us early on to value the permanence of relationships. A spouse's love, the unconditional bond with children, and the support of friends seem everlasting. These relationships define the milestones of our lives: marriage, parenthood, celebrations, and struggles. Yet, as the years pass, this sense of permanence often reveals itself to be an illusion. Marriages, no matter how strong, are susceptible to change. Circumstances like loss, health challenges, or even emotional distance can alter the dynamic. Similarly, children grow, pursue their own lives, and create families of their own, leaving less time to dedicate to their parents. While friends enrich our lives, they may also move away, change priorities, or simply drift apart. This transient nature of relationships doesn't diminish their value but reminds us that life's journey is inherently individual. The people who walk beside us along the way are invaluable, but their paths may diverge from ours. This realization can feel unsettling but also liberating. It forces us to look inward and cultivate a relationship with the one person who will never leave, ourselves. Instead of clinging to the permanence of others, we can find comfort in the inevitability of change. Accepting this truth allows us to appreciate relationships for what they are, a collection of beautiful moments rather than unbreakable constants. In doing so, we begin to understand the importance of self-reliance and inner strength. Embracing solitude. Solitude is often misunderstood, feared even. It is mistaken for loneliness, a state of being devoid of connection or purpose. But solitude, when embraced, can be one of life's most profound teachers. It allows us to step away from the noise and rediscover ourselves. In solitude, we find the space to reflect on our thoughts, dreams, and values. It is a time to process life's experiences and uncover the person we've become. While others may offer advice or opinions, solitude empowers us to listen to our inner voice, the one that knows our truest desires. Over 60 years of life, we often accumulate roles, parent, partner, colleague, that shape how others see us. Solitude strips away these external identities, leaving us face to face with our core self. This encounter may feel intimidating at first, but it also reveals a wellspring of resilience and authenticity. Through solitude, we also learn to prioritize our well-being. It encourages us to create routines and rituals that nurture our body and mind, from reading and meditating to enjoying nature or creating art. These moments become acts of self-love, affirming our worth and reinforcing our independence. Rather than fearing solitude, we can view it as a gift. It's an opportunity to cherish the one person who will always be there, ourselves. By embracing solitude, we transform it from a source of fear into a foundation of strength. The role of self-care. As the years progress, the importance of self-care becomes undeniable. What was once considered optional becomes essential, especially when physical vitality begins to wane. Self-care is not indulgence, it is survival. It is the daily act of choosing yourself amid life's many demands. Physical health becomes a cornerstone of this journey. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient rest are no longer merely advisable but vital. These habits sustain the body, ensuring that it can continue to carry you through life's adventures. However, self-care extends far beyond the physical realm. Mental health is equally crucial. After decades of living, one learns that emotional scars, unprocessed grief, or unresolved anxieties don't heal on their own. Taking the time to seek therapy, practice mindfulness, or engage in creative outlets can be transformative. Emotional well-being equips you to face life's uncertainties with grace and stability. Spiritual care adds another layer of depth. This doesn't necessarily mean religious practices, though it can for some. It's about finding meaning, purpose, and connection with something greater than oneself. For some, this might be nature; for others, it could be meditation or acts of kindness. Investing in self-care also involves setting boundaries. Over time, you learn the importance of saying no to protect your energy and yes to things that truly bring joy. It's about reclaiming your time and choosing how you want to spend it. By prioritizing self-care, you create a sustainable relationship with yourself. This practice not only extends your physical years but enriches the quality of every moment you live. The power of inner dialogue. The conversations you have with yourself shape your reality more than any external influence. Your inner dialogue is a constant companion, and its tone, whether nurturing or critical, determines how you experience life. After 60 years, mastering this inner voice becomes one of the most powerful tools you can possess. For many, the inner dialogue is a battleground of self-doubt, guilt, and regret. These thoughts often stem from societal expectations or past experiences. However, with time and effort, this narrative can change. You have the power to reframe negative thoughts into constructive reflections. Compassion is the cornerstone of a healthy inner dialogue. Treating yourself as you would a dear friend, offering encouragement, understanding, and forgiveness, can transform how you see yourself. When mistakes happen, they become opportunities for growth rather than sources of shame. Gratitude also plays a pivotal role. Focusing on what you have rather than what you lack fosters contentment. A grateful mindset shifts your perspective, making challenges feel less daunting and joys more profound. By cultivating a positive inner dialogue, you build resilience. When external circumstances become difficult, your inner voice reminds you of your strength and adaptability. It becomes a source of motivation, guiding you through obstacles and celebrating your victories. The power of inner dialogue lies in its constancy. No matter where life takes you, your inner voice will always be there. Nurturing this relationship ensures that it becomes a source of support, encouragement, and unwavering love. Relationships as chapters. Life is often compared to a book, with each relationship representing a chapter in the story. Some chapters are long, filled with rich details and pivotal moments. Others are brief, serving as transitions or introducing new perspectives. After 60 years, you begin to see relationships not as permanent fixtures but as these meaningful chapters that contribute to the arc of your life. Each person who enters your life teaches you something, whether consciously or not. A spouse may teach you about love, compromise, and shared dreams. Children may show you the boundless nature of devotion and responsibility. Friends often remind you of joy, laughter, and camaraderie. Yet, as profound as these lessons are, no single person can encompass your entire narrative. Understanding this allows you to appreciate relationships for what they are, a series of interconnected experiences rather than the whole of your existence. This perspective encourages you to cherish moments without clinging to them, recognizing that the beauty of life lies in its fluidity. Over time, relationships evolve. A spouse's role may shift from a romantic partner to a caregiving companion. Children may transition from dependents to independent adults with their own families. Friends may drift apart, but their impact remains woven into your story. This evolution is natural and necessary. It reflects growth, not only in others but in yourself. When you release the expectation of permanence, you open yourself to the richness of life's changing seasons. You learn to celebrate beginnings and endings with equal grace. At the same time, you realize the importance of cultivating your own chapter. This is the part of the story where you focus on personal growth, dreams, and self-discovery. It's about reclaiming your narrative and finding fulfillment beyond external relationships. While relationships are integral to your life story, they are not its entirety. You are the author of your journey, and the chapters you create with yourself will ultimately define the legacy you leave behind. The importance of legacy. Legacy is often seen as the mark we leave on the world, a measure of our contributions, accomplishments, and impact. But as you grow older, you begin to realize that legacy is not about material possessions or accolades. It is about the essence of who you are and how you've lived your life. Your true legacy starts with yourself. By investing in personal growth and authenticity, you create a foundation of wisdom and integrity. These qualities ripple outward, influencing those around you. Your legacy is not what you do, but who you are. The relationships you nurture are also part of your legacy. The love, kindness, and support you offer to others become memories they carry forward. Even small acts of generosity can leave a lasting impression, reminding others of your presence long after you're gone. Beyond relationships, your legacy is also reflected in how you overcome challenges. Life is not without its struggles, but your resilience in the face of adversity becomes a source of inspiration. Each time you rise after a fall, you demonstrate the strength of the human spirit. Creativity and expression further enrich your legacy. Whether through writing, art, music, or simply sharing stories, the unique way you see the world becomes a gift to others. These expressions of self are timeless, transcending generations. Legacy also lies in the values you uphold. By living with honesty, compassion, and purpose, you set an example for others to follow. Your actions become a guide for those who seek to live meaningfully. Ultimately, your legacy is about connection, both to yourself and to others. It is a testament to the life you've lived, the lessons you've learned, and the love you've shared. By focusing on the legacy you leave within yourself, you ensure that it resonates far beyond your years. Facing the inevitable. Aging is one of life's greatest certainties, yet it often feels like a mystery. As you reach the milestone of 60 years, you come to terms with the inevitability of change, loss, and the passage of time. While these truths may seem daunting, they also offer profound opportunities for growth and acceptance. Loss is an unavoidable part of aging. Over the years, you may lose loved ones, physical abilities, or even aspects of your identity. These losses can feel overwhelming, but they also teach you about impermanence. They remind you to cherish what you have while you have it. Rather than fearing loss, you can choose to see it as a teacher. Each loss carries a lesson about gratitude, resilience, and the transient nature of life. By embracing these lessons, you grow stronger and more compassionate. Change is another constant. Your body changes, your relationships shift, and your priorities evolve. Instead of resisting these transformations, you can learn to flow with them. Adapting to change becomes a source of empowerment, proving your ability to navigate life's uncertainties. Facing the inevitable also involves confronting mortality. While this thought can be unsettling, it also brings clarity. It encourages you to focus on what truly matters: love, purpose, and the moments that bring you joy. By accepting life's impermanence, you free yourself from the need for control. This acceptance creates space for peace, allowing you to live fully in the present. It is in this presence that you discover the richness of life, even in its simplest forms. In facing the inevitable, you find not despair but liberation. You realize that life's fleeting nature is what makes it precious. This understanding allows you to approach each day with gratitude, knowing that every moment is a gift. Your greatest companion. When all is said and done, the person who will stay with you until the end is yourself. This is not a statement of isolation but a celebration of the profound relationship you have with yourself. After 60 years, this realization becomes a source of strength, comfort, and fulfillment. You are your own constant companion. From the moment you are born to the moment you take your final breath, you are with yourself every step of the way. This unbroken connection is the foundation of your life's journey. By nurturing this relationship, you create a life of authenticity and self-respect. You learn to honor your needs, trust your instincts, and celebrate your uniqueness. This self-awareness becomes a guiding light, helping you navigate life's challenges with confidence. Loving yourself is not about ego but about compassion. It's about recognizing your worth and treating yourself with the kindness you deserve. When you cultivate self-love, you become your own source of validation and support. As you grow older, this relationship deepens. You begin to see yourself not as a collection of flaws but as a whole, complex, and beautiful being. This perspective allows you to approach life with curiosity and openness. In the end, the greatest gift you can give yourself is the knowledge that you are enough. By embracing your own company, you discover a sense of peace that no external relationship can provide. You become your own anchor, your own safe haven, and your own greatest ally.